Many Midwest farms have been family-run for generations. The farmers and ranchers who are lucky enough to make it through the toughest of times are grateful now. Knowing where you've been seems to be what keeps the Midwest humble, and for the Thiele family, they definitely understand those hard times.
Grandpa and Grandma give Dad and Mom an opportunity here, incorporated them into the business and to farming. Certainly, Mom and Dad risk everything to get us involved.
Tom, Bill, and Ron Thiele know about those risks firsthand. They experienced the hard times, but they also saw their father and mother sacrifice everything to get them back up on their feet.
Them toughest times for us, definitely, in what I remember, was going through them 80s and losing 600 acres and Dad still finding a way to start 3 sons, and before he died had it all back and had us on our feet, and that's the determination we have.
Now the brothers are working for the next generation of Thieles, but the business is a lot different from what they grew up doing.
And is that scary today? Yeah. Is everybody in agriculture? But
Live on faith.
yeah.
Every year, the Thieles continue to expand little by little to continue to improve and expand for the future.
We were probably one of the last people around to put in a parlor, but when it went to a milking parlor and you didn't have to crawl in between the cows anymore, and you just watched the milk flow to the tank on its own, that was a big day.
And the Thiele family has had many other big days since then. The family has grown bigger, and they continue to grow up on the family dairy farm. Faith, love, and passion continue to drive the Thieles. After their father passed away in 1991, his dedication and passion for this industry lived on through his family. 4 generations and around 2,000 cows later, Thiele Dairy is now one of the most modern facilities in Nebraska.
In the end, a lot of things were changed from the initial planning, but we ended up with a facility that we think is not only pretty nice, but very functional for our day-to-day operations. We dug the first foundations in the end of July, just last year, and we're milking cows on March 10th of this year.
They went from milking cows 2 times a day in a stanchion barn to a few dozen employees who use machines and technology to milk around the clock to get the best product and to keep those cows happy and healthy.
That's probably the biggest thing of this new facility, is just the new technology and the way of thinking. Years ago you didn't think this way for cows, and I just think it's been a vast improvement over our cows' health.
Probably amazes me more than anything here that we recycle everything we have. From the water that's pumped out of the ground, we first cool the milk with that. After the milk has been cooled, then the cattle drink the water. And then after the cattle are done drinking the water, we use it to clean our barns. And then after that, then it's pumped onto our crops for fertilizer and nutrients.
We do farm enough to pretty much feed everything and raised internally, other than buying some protein.
The Thieles know exactly what their cows are being fed. Those cows are the family's livelihood. They make sure that the cows are comfortable and content, especially the ones that are pregnant.
The cows that are calving are actually the start of our factory. Those are the most important animals on our farm. So if there's any, the baby, and it's with a cow that is going to calf.
And the new facility for Thiele Dairy comes just in time for another milestone for Antelope County.
Actually, we're very excited about the declaration of Antelope County being livestock friendly. There's probably very, very few places in the world that are as perfectly situated to livestock raising and ag as it is in Nebraska. by designating Antelope County as livestock friendly, it helps keep Orchard and Clearwater and Elgin and Neely's front doors on the main street open. What does it mean for building this facility and what we're after? It's the possibility of continuations for the next generation to enjoy the things that and the opportunities that we've been given.